So this story takes place about 6 months back when I got hacked by some random dude all the way over in India. And this actually kind of starts out a couple months prior to all of this. And on this particular night, it was really late and I was moving this new desk into my room trying to put it together. And it was like 2 a.m. It had been a really long day. And on top of me just being really tired, I was just trying to figure out how this stupid thing fits together. And on a side note, these desks that you get from like IKEA or Target or wherever, you open up the box and there's like 80 pieces, like 4,000 screws, which is fine, but you have all these pieces and then the instructions only have like 4 steps that just expect you to do like 30 things per step. There's just so much going on for one page, got me feeling like I'm looking at the plans to the Death Star, like, bro, I thought this was just a desk. Or maybe I'm just stupid, I don't know. But anyways, I was trying to put this thing together, gather the 50 items I need all for step 1, when I see my phone light up in the corner of the room. I get this email notification, and it was from this website I used to resell shoes and clothes on for extra money back in high school, and the email is saying they had a site-wide breach. Basically, their computer servers got finessed by some foreign hackers that got everybody's emails, usernames, and passwords, and now they have access to everybody's accounts. And when I read the email, I didn't really think much of it just because I didn't really use the site anymore. But more than that, I was just so focused on the desk and the stupid instructions and wanted to get back to that. So I kind of just brushed it off. I'm like, whatever, I don't even sell stuff on there anymore. I had removed my address and bank info from that website months ago. So even if they can get into my account, it's not like they could even do anything with it anyways. So I just go back to figuring out the desk, and I'm proud to say it was like 3:30 a.m. I finally finished putting it together, and I was honestly so tired that I just crashed. I completely forgot about the whole hacker email from earlier, woke up the next day, and didn't even think about it. Now fast forward 2 months, I'm chilling at home one night playing some Xbox, and I was like I should probably get off and get some work done on a video. And a lot of the time when I work on videos, I'll listen to music while I work. So I open up Spotify, which is superior to Apple Music, by the way. I'm not trying to be controversial, it just is. And if you have something other than those two, you don't even get to be a part of this conversation. But anyways, I open up Spotify and it'll show you the last listened to song at the bottom of your screen, right? But it shows some weird song that I have no recollection of ever listening to. So I'm like, that's weird. I don't remember listening to this ever. And then the play button just clicked itself without me even touching anything. Just started playing this random song all on its own. And it was strange because it was this really weird, creepy, eerie song that nobody would listen to normally. Like, this was not regular music. So I'm like, okay, that was weird, and I paused the song, and then less than a few seconds later, it starts playing this creepy music all by itself again. It's the middle of the night, this creepy song starts playing on its own. I'm thinking like, what's going on here? Like, did my computer get possessed or something? Like, I'm really not trying to have to deal with demons and ghosts right now. What's next? The lights are about to turn off, my computer's gonna fly across the room. Like, I'm just trying to finish this video. So I stopped the song again, and this time it actually stopped, didn't start playing again. So I'm like, alright, cool. And I play my own music for a little bit, finally work in peace for a couple of hours. And then right before I go to bed, I notice a couple more emails on my phone, this time from Spotify, saying they noticed a suspicious login to my account and to change my password if this wasn't me. And right as I'm reading this, the song I was listening to switched back to the same one from earlier, and that's when it clicked. The hackers from the same website a couple months ago had my password from that website and must have tried the same login info for my Spotify account. And I guess it worked for them. So right away, I made sure none of my other passwords like to my bank or anything were the same, which luckily they weren't. And I don't know what they were doing listening to weird, creepy music or whatever, but I'm not gonna lie, I was in a good mood that night, so I'm like, you know, I'm about to go to sleep, I'm in a good mood. I said I'm about to bring out my inner Gandhi, do a good deed, and just let this guy listen to his music on a free Spotify account, courtesy of me. Plus, I'll probably get some good karma for this sometime in the future, right? Fast forward to the next night, I open up my Spotify to see if our little friend is on right now or not, and he wasn't, so I start playing music without headphones this time and get to working. And then sure enough, like an hour later, he hops on from his end. I immediately knew it was him because he started playing this really loud, like the most obnoxious song you've ever heard. And this one actually had words. I have no idea what language it was in, nothing I had ever heard before. So I'm like, alright, man's on the other end, you gotta go, alright? Your free trial is up. So I go to change my password and therefore log him out of the account. Turns out, somehow while I was gone, he replaced my email on my account with his email, and it wasn't letting me change it back to mine. So if I try to reset the password, the request is just going to get sent to his email address. There I am, all confident I'm about to kick him out, get my account back, and then when I find out my own account just got finessed from me, I'm like... Like, I thought I was supposed to get good karma for this, not do something nice and then get backstabbed. I basically went to go get my account back, and the hacker really just said,
"Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance."
So I checked the Spotify email from last night again, and it tells me the location of the IP address of the suspicious login was from India, and it was at this moment that I thought I was checkmated. Like, honestly, I was an idiot. I shouldn't have been nice and let some random dude from halfway across the world use my Spotify account. I mean, this whole thing kinda was half my fault. And now I start panicking because I have years worth of playlists and hundreds upon hundreds of songs that I had saved. Like, I don't want to lose all of that. This dude could just delete it at any point and I wouldn't be able to do anything about it because he's holding my Spotify account hostage. And this whole time, he's been playing the same loud, the most obnoxious song you've ever heard. Like, seriously, this dude did not have good taste in music. First this, now this. So I'm like, let me change it to something better. So I changed it. I remember this very clearly because it was a Lil Uzi song, and he changed it back to his song almost instantly. I changed it back to mine, and he changed it back to his again, and he was on top of it too. Like, there was no delay. Within 3 seconds, he would change it back to his jam. Like, he was quick with it. I'm like, oh, so he wants to battle? Alright, I'll play his little game here. So we're just going back and forth for like 2 minutes. My song, his song, my song, his song. Half of me just wanted to see how long he was going to keep this up for. And it was getting to be really intense too. Then my Spotify app crashed. I'm like, dang, he probably thought I gave up or something. Psych, I started back up again. And in the like 20 seconds while I was gone, my guy turned up the volume to like the max. So right when I started the app, I was instantly greeted with... So I switched the song back, we're back to battling, back and forth, back and forth. I'm just imagining during all of this, some dude in India like hunched over his computer, 100% determined to keep his song playing at all times. Like, come on dude, isn't there somebody else you can go hack? I was even nice to you and this is how you repay me? So there I am, too focused on handling the current situation to care that my laptop is blasting this hodgepodge of music. Keep in mind, it's like 2 a.m. My brother is probably in the next room over trying to sleep thinking, I don't remember this remix. And then I get another email on my phone. I found out this dude just logged into my Hulu account too, because your Hulu and Spotify accounts are connected to each other. I'm like, you're not even, like, what even is your plan here? You're gonna watch shows and listen to your at the same time? Like, how is that even gonna work? Can you please go bother somebody else? And it was at this point that I'm starting to realize, like, I'm really losing this battle right now. Like, I need to call in reinforcements. So I call up CIA Cybersecurity Division. No, it was actually just Spotify chat support, but they ended up being just as helpful. Long story short, it took a while and was kind of a hassle, but they eventually locked him out of the account, made sure I got everything back, and everything ended up being all good at the end of the day. But I learned my lesson that day about using the same password twice. At least it happened with my Spotify though, and not like my bank account. From that day on, I definitely made sure not to use the same passwords anymore. And that about wraps up the video. Remember to like it if you enjoyed it. I was thinking for the next video it'll be a little shorter so there's less of a wait in between, but other than that, I hope you all are having an amazing day, week, whatever, and I'll see you all in the next one.